welcome to this Art Tech Rise hackathon. This is the first edition. This is a pilot, and we are recording from the launch call. We want to share with you a bit more information about the challenges. I am Hugo with my French accent. I live in New York. It's been 12 years, but I can't get rid of it. Sorry for that. You'll have to bear with me and hear that. Izzy, you are also in New York. Do you want to introduce a bit more about yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Izzy. I don't have a French accent. I like the French accent. It's nice, Hugo. You shouldn't be so hard on yourself. I'm in New York and I'm from Third Culture Creative. I'm really excited to be working with Hugo on Art Tech Rise and doing something to help our oceans. I have been an artivist for several years now and just came off of working on two exhibitions that were actually not digital formats, but endorsed by UNESCO. And this is now me transitioning those ideas into a digital format. And I'm really excited to be a part of this and hoping that we can do something really original and help our oceans that need us, right? So
Yeah, I think the goal here is to, create an experience, a 3D experience or a game or a mix of both that would inspire the general public that we can reach out during July, during Plastic Free July, to give money to the two nonprofits that we selected, which are really interesting nonprofits to clean the ocean from plastic. And to organize events locally and specifically in July against plastic in the ocean. So this is a major problem, and we hope to show that this hackathon plus artivism, as you call it, can have positive consequences for different causes. So we're beginning with the ocean, and we'd love to see if it's possible to keep going. We both have our companies. I organize hackathons. You organize a lot of things for art in the scene of New York, and we wanted to give back. So we're really happy to see, about 32 or 3 participants and mentors joining us, and we hope that the application that we created is going to enable you to participate in a way that's smooth during the next 2 weeks to connect with each other. There's different challenges that you can choose, and then teams that you can join, and then you can talk to mentors, and you will be able to give badges and to get certificates, and there's a lot of stuff like that we embedded in the app, including chatting with each other. So if you want to join us there, please join us. There's a whole team now created. Louis here on the call is a designer with 3D experience. So thank you very much, Louis, for joining. And I'm really hoping to see more of you joining the app in the next few days and begin hacking for the next 2 weeks. 1-2 hours a day. For more information about how things can happen on the app, you can refer to the other video that I shared with you over email a bit earlier about the process last week. And now I'd love to see if we can get into some details about the challenges. Easy. So would you like to talk more about the first challenge, the 3D virtual experience, for instance, the fish, the assets, what you would expect participants to build ideally?
yeah. I mean, obviously we want students to feel like they are bringing their creativity to the experience, but ideally having a sort of immersive sense that when you are watching this fish, you are seeing through this fish's eyes, like almost like a gaming experience where you're in the water and going through the pollution. You're seeing what it's like to be in the challenges the anglerfish is having, right? We're offering some assets to sort of start us off with, so that the creativity can really come to life. We don't want to completely tell you where to guide it, but certainly we have a lot of ideas, and my imagination runs wild all the time on what could be done with it. So if you are a participant and looking for some specific advice on it, I'd be happy to make some creative suggestions, but knowing that like there are just suggestions and we are trying to, this is a collaborative effort. So while We want to create the best experience for our donators. We also want everybody involved to feel like they're getting something out of it as well.
Lewis, what would you like to learn, Tibor and Lewis, as a participant? Is there anything specific you'd like to learn?
Um, I guess main thing for me to learn because I got this invite for Arctic Rise through, I believe yourself actually through LinkedIn. Mine would be learning to teamwork. I'd say would be the biggest one. Like I would say, as Izzy mentioned, it's a big collaborative project. This and teamwork goes a long way. And as someone who's done teamwork, like I've made my own games in the past with teams. I've done it myself in the past. But it'd be nice to do something on a bigger, grander scale, such as this. And I'd love to the opportunity to learn how to work in a team in remote environments. Obviously, I'm in a different country to most because I assume most people will be in the United States, whereas I'm in United Kingdom. So I'm across the pond. But what I'm hoping to achieve from this is an experience and an opportunity to learn how to work more with games and game design, design in general, and better team management skills, I guess, is my answer.
Sounds good. Okay. Yeah, you have one tool on the dashboard when you join the application, when you log in. You see a dashboard, and when you see more people in your team, you can create tasks. So when there are two and more people in a team, there's a way for you to create tasks and to have a kind of Trello experience from the application. And that's just the basis. Of course, the way for a team remotely to work well is to be clear about one's availability, intent. What do you expect from this experience? How much time can you dedicate, and and be there, every day. At least say something on the chat, and encourage those who are there. If you can't be there on a call, you should have recurring calls, and at least every 2 days or something like that to empower things. There's weekends when you can maybe take some time here and there, and you have a bit more time to focus on things. You might be a student, but other might not be a student. So there's usually this kind of availability questions, and it's about making sure that you're all aligned about how you want to answer this challenge and the creative aspects. Looking at different resources, asking questions to the mentors for this ideation phase in the beginning, engaging with them, and then making sure you have the process of communications between you and the rest of the team, and then asking for more mentor connections for the second week to have the game developer mentors and the designer mentors really help you for 15 minutes or more, since we might not be too many. They can take a bit more time for your team, for instance, and create these meaningful connections as well with the mentors in the US or other places. And in the end, there is a deadline in 2 weeks from now by which it'd be great. It's not necessity, but it'd be great if you have something functional. There's a 1-2 minute experience that people can take and either feel moved by it, or feel amused and think it's super fun, or a kind of game where the fish eats something like all the plastic bags and get points, or anything that lets them feel like, hey, yeah, there's something to do for the ocean, and there's so much trash there that we need to give. I'm speaking way too much maybe, but yeah, does that answer?
Yeah, I think that it's really is a collaborative effort. So yeah, Hugo, I think giving some ideas, and Lewis also saying that finding that availability to work with people and see what it's like to be in different locations and create tasks that have to be managed in different time zones is really something that's it's going to be challenging, but it's also going to be exciting, hopefully, as well. And I know Hugo and I both have, he just gave a few fun creative ideas. We both have a lot of creative ideas and we've been thinking about this fish for a while. So, and Nick does too. Nick was talking about how maybe the fish could have a lisp because it's got a plastic bag in its mouth. I don't know. But the idea is, I think something that Hugo and I talked about in the beginning was that like, this is an opportunity to create something that pulls on heartstrings, if you will, because art has a bit a way of doing that, right? Like in different mediums, when if you just go and ask someone to donate to something, but you don't create something internally for them to experience, like it's like, well, it could also be fun. I think we have that opportunity to sort of awaken people.
Yeah, I don't know if we have any more questions. Louis, anything else you'd like to address?
I guess so. You mentioned how there's different teams, so there's different challenges, different projects that have been done for Arctic Rise. So there's the interactive, the narrative, I should say. There's the one I've currently signed on, being the educational game. But currently, since I'm the only one signed on current so far, that could easily be changed to I go on the other team, or some people come to my team, or whatever. I'm just wondering, is there any tips or advice for this, like for making the game? What is it exactly you're wanting out of us?
We don't want anything specific besides you having fun developing this and designing this, and people feeling compelled to take action. That's the goal. You know, you're not
That's the word
paid
I was
for that.
looking for,
You're not
compelled
paid
to
for that.
action.
Yes, exactly. So we'll see what happens. You know, there's no pressure, there's no specific requirements. So the first phase, I think, between you and the rest of the team that might join you or that you might join is to determine what you want to do, what you have the time to do based on your skills and how you feel confident developing an experience that is engaging, like a game. If you want to develop a game, I'm sure some of the others who are registered will love that. In the other team, the interactive experience, there is also a game developer, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be aligned with what you want to do. And if you have Unreal, skills, and they have other skills, then that's where I think you need to talk and see if you can stay in the same team or if you need to split because the skills don't really combine well. That's having this kind of discussion as soon as possible through the chat is really important. That's my 2 cents.
No,
Okay,
I think that's correct. Yeah.
yeah, it's
You
very very informative.
Yeah, just planning out a plan of action, I think, from the beginning, so that, especially because people will be on different time zones, so that the next time you guys meet, you can kind of like check off your task list and, if people are storyboarders, I'm a big storyboarder, kind of storyboarding your ideas from the beginning and figuring out who's like Hugo said, who has the strongest skills in what place and like move forward that way. And again, it doesn't have to be a game. It can just be, it could be pop-ups, it's the whole point is, like you said, to compel people to donate to the cause, and immersing them in the fish's experience is how we are hoping to do that. Whatever that may be. If it's a game, that's also cool, but if it's not, like, it's just really who you're working with and what skills they have that you guys can put together to create something unique.
So hopefully we'll have something to show in the end of this hackathon, and then we can, share that with the world and embed that in this website that we've created. And I cannot wait to see what you're coming up with. I cannot wait to get to know other people in this hackathon. Very excited to share more videos of Nick, Maddie, and others who have supported us, Martin, and letting these connections happen during the hackathon. Last word, Izzy?
I guess just, that I actually just came off an art and tech program, master program. And so I'm excited to see what people are doing, and hopefully I'll be able to, especially in this first week that we're working on stuff, offer some of my own, mentorship as well as skills if needed, but, really just to be working with people who are excited about the same things that I am is just very fun for me. So thank you for being a part of it. And yeah, let's see what happens.
Thank you very much. Have a great rest of the day. Talk to you all soon.